Yeah, first just Maryam, career high. It seemed like you were being really aggressive with the ball early. Just I guess what was your mindset coming into the game? What was working for you?
Before we came out, Coach Napes came in. He was like, "Oh, they're starting 5 guards," and I just knew having a 5'11", 5'7" person guarding me, I just had to dominate in the paint, and that's what I did the whole time.
Here in your second year now, I know you've been like recovering from an injury. That's probably pretty mental too. Do you just feel like the game's kind of starting to come to you a little bit more?
And my confidence level is getting higher compared to last year.
And then Taliah, I think coming into this year, we all knew that you could shoot the ball, but I'm not sure it's almost like you're a running back going to the rim whenever you're driving, just the way you do it. I guess how much of that part of your game have you worked on? And I guess like how key do you think that is, your ability to drive?
Yeah, ever since I started playing, I've always wanted to be more than just a shooter, and so I feel like it was important to me and my trainers that I be a complete player offensively, and so that includes getting to the basket, getting to mid-range shooting too, and so I feel like that's a big key in my game. So, for example, if my shot's not falling like it hasn't been these past 3 games necessarily, then I can still find ways to contribute scoring-wise by getting to the basket, and I feel like that's what I've really relied on recently too.
And then Carly, it seemed like once you saw one go in, you were kind of going, what goes through your head once you see one go through?
Once one goes in, it's just like I got to heat check it. So I just kept on shooting it, and my confidence kept building. So, just kept shooting.
And then last thing I'll ask is just for anybody, just collective team defense. I mean, to hold a team they were 14-57, just how much was that, like, stressed going into the game?
Yeah, defense, we talk about it, especially Todd, he stresses defense and playing defense and be able to win your matchups. That's a big thing, a big key for us going into every game is to win our defensive matchups. And so this game, I felt like especially since they came out aggressive on defense, we had to match that also on defense. And so I felt like we did a really good job. Everybody who stepped on the court did a great job matching aggressiveness. And I felt like that we really saw that on defense, and which held them to their percentage that they had.
And we communicated really well on the court and switching and just being there for each other. So.
I guess compared to the first 2 games, you guys finished a lot better. Obviously, the final box score reflects that. Just what went into that, and kind of how'd y'all get there?
We just knew coming in, playing an Arkansas team, it's just different compared to playing other teams, and we just knew this was one of our 3 Arkansas teams that we were playing. We just knew how to come in, dominate, and just set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and to work on it, these past 2 games, we were beating the team pretty bad, and we let it slip away. And so being able to work on closing out games, being able to still play as aggressive as we did in the first half, in the fourth quarter, with 5 minutes left, and I feel like we did really well doing that today.
And then Taliah, 3 games, you've led the team in scoring all 3 games. You just big picture, has your first 3 games kind of lived up to everything you thought college basketball would be?
Yeah, it's been more. I didn't expect to come in and do what I've been doing, but, it's because I have a great team, great support system, great coaches, great teammates that support me, and they've been supporting me throughout these past 3 games. Even when things have gotten hard, they've been by my side and been able to help me keep my confidence high and be able to allow me to do what I do. And so really it's all on them.
And then, Maryam, you've been here, in years past. Is there anything different that specifically sticks out about this year's team, or kind of how it's going day to day?
I just feel like our closeness and togetherness off the court shows when we're playing together on the court, and I think that's helpful, and I think that's what most people don't see, how well we are off the court. So that helps a lot with us playing on the court and just being there for each other. Thank you.
This is for any of you guys. I think it was Saylor after the first game talked about you guys didn't have an exhibition game, so you were kind of learning how to play together. Do you guys feel after game 3 that's starting to gel, starting to look like maybe you guys thought you would see at the beginning of the season?
Yeah, I feel like we're really playing well together. Even though it's been 3 games, we've had some of our ups and downs throughout these 3 games, but I feel like we're really meshing together nicely. And even when we do have some of those downs during the games, we pull together. And I feel like that's going to help us throughout the season. We're really close and we're really together when we're on the court, and we support each other really well. And I feel like we're going to keep just getting better and getting better down the road.
And you guys protected the ball a lot better tonight, 8 turnovers total as a team. Was that a point of emphasis going into tonight?
Yeah, we actually did ball handling drills the first 2 days of practice. So we worked on, I think that helped a lot. Shout out to Coach Shai helping us with that. But I think that helped with our reducing our turnovers tonight.
And then last thing for me, Coach talked about the importance of playing Arkansas teams. Obviously, you've got a stretch of 3 of them here. Can any of you guys speak to that, why it might be important to play Arkansas teams?
I think it's just different because obviously we're the most dominant team in the state, and just keeping that level of intensity high when we play other teams, just showing that, like, we're not just going to go down or when we go to Arkansas State, we're not just going to go down there and just play at a lower level. And that's how we keep the intensity going.
Yeah, I know, Carly, I think you were kind of out there with that group, but Taliah and Maryam, y'all were already out by then. How, I guess, fun was it at the end of, I know the first 2 games had a chance to get some other faces in there, and you finally got to tonight, just seeing, I know, Emery even got in there and getting off her recovery. Just how nice was that to see other faces?
Yeah, it was fun, being able to watch people who work just as hard as you in practice but may not get as many opportunities as you do in the game, and being able to watch them out there play and have fun. Like, it's fun cheering them on, fun being really supportive of them when they do good. You see us going crazy on the sideline because it's just so fun, like, to support your teammates. Like, they put in the work, and we see them work, and they just don't get as many opportunities. And so when they do, it's so fun to watch. It's so fun to watch and cheer them on.
I'm just so glad to have Emery back, because she's worked so hard on the sideline every practice, and just watching her back on the court just makes me so happy. Yeah, I know.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.